The coronavirus has sparked one of the largest police operations in Israeli history. As the number of those infected with COVID-19 in the country continues to rapidly rise, the Ministry of Health has tightened restrictions even further. All stores are closed except for supermarkets and pharmacies. Gatherings are banned. Synagogues have shut their doors. And everyone now has to stay indoors, barring emergencies. A near-total lockdown is in place. Hundreds of police forces have been deployed across the country to ensure that everyone respects the health ministry's directives. Their main message to the public is, stay at home. Those returning to Israel from abroad are required to self-isolate for a period of 14 days. Something police forces across the country are making sure gets respected. So far, they've arrested 138 people who broke quarantine.
We have the database here from the Israeli National Police on the computer systems that we're using. We also have the database from the Ministry of Health that we're using, and also the database of those individuals that have come in from overseas, the border police. So we have an overall picture of how many people as of today are meant to be inside closed, significant isolated areas. As of now, we're talking about over 50,000 Israelis that are still in quarantine, still in isolated areas.
Police decide to make a stop and check up on a person who just returned from North America.
זה החדר שאתה נמצא בו בבידוד? כן. איך אני יכול לראות אותך, לזהות אותך עם תעודת זהות, משהו? אם אתה יכול להגיע לדלת, לבקש מבני ביתך שייכנסו לאיזה חדר לרגע, תיכנס רגע לכיוון הדלת, תצא אלינו, תעמוד בכניסה לבית. ואנחנו נזהה אותך, בסדר? יש איזה תסמינים, משהו חום.
אתה יודע, חלילה אם יש תסמינים, אתה מתקשר למוקד מד"א, מעדכן אותם, הם בהתאם יעדכנו אותך במקום מה צריך לעשות, בסדר?
מה שחשוב זה להיות מבודד מהבני בית, שלא כולם יצטרכו להיכנס אחרי זה לבידוד, ואז יאריך את התקופה, ואנחנו לא רוצים להיות שם.
תודה רבה. תודה רבה, להתראות. מרגיש טוב. ביי.
If someone isn't in quarantine, the next stage is that we transfer the information to all of the different units in the area, and then we'll carry out a full-scale search in the neighborhood for that individual. As far as we're concerned, he'll be on the list as being wanted. We have to get hold of him, we have to find him. He's endangering the rest of the public, whether he does it deliberately or not. We have now located an address where we know there is an individual who has to be in isolation. We know the data about him, where he's come from, where he's come back from, and how long the period of isolation is meant to be. So in order to make sure that the neighborhood stays calm and quiet, we're going to go to a quiet area where we'll be able to get dressed before approaching the house.
When checking up on people who have returned from one of the countries that have been hard hit by the coronavirus, like Italy, police need to take extra precautions.
Estimates say that we'll be in the situation for a few months, but things are very dynamic, so we're prepared to cooperate with the police and other units as restrictions are further expanded.
At the moment, Israelis are only allowed to go out for emergencies, but the regulations are constantly changing, leaving police on high alert and ready to respond to more restrictive measures at any moment. From Jerusalem, Maya Margit reporting for the Media Line.